see where we've got more people up here. So we've got somebody on Harlem Globetrotters. Let's switch over to Harlem Globetrotters and take a look at what is going on there. And there we go, Harlem Globetrotters. So we've got somebody on ball 3 with 19,000 or 49,000, I can't tell. Yeah, it looks like it was 49,000. So now we're up to 58,000 and some change on ball 3, making his way through it. Now up to 105,000. This game is super fun. All right. So, playing a little bit of Harlem Globetrotters. Looks like he's done now. Ended with 139,000 points. Not sure what the high score there is. Oh, he didn't end. Looks like we've got an issue maybe? We good? We good. So, the Rage Tilt team has officially just added a jackpot to its collection.
I came to sell games.
How you doing? How you feeling? Tell me all the things.
I came to sell games and I bought a game.
It's good though.
I know.
It's good though.
Now we need to figure out how to get it home.
What do you mean?
We gotta figure out how to get it home.
Oh yeah. Well, that's all right. Problems to have in my book.
Yep.
G-Bone, you can watch yesterday's footage on Twitch. If you go down or somewhere in our channel up top, I believe, you can go there and go to our videos, and it'll be our past broadcasts. They are by date. There are 2 from yesterday because about 3 hours in, the program crashed that I'm using. So
I'm here to please with more beard.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, more beard. I told you, Z. We intimidate a lot of guys, I think, because every dude that we hang out with or happens to see us walking together, they either think that we are brothers, or they're like, oh, now I feel ashamed with their tiny little man beard. So, yeah, it's a great day. So no bird view. We kind of have a bird view across the entire stream of machines, but no on individual bird views for each one. We don't have that many cameras. But that is a goal to get to, is to get more cameras. But let's see, what do we have? We have somebody playing.
Yeah, somebody playing Globe? No, nobody's playing.
No, nobody's playing Globetrotters. We have somebody playing
can you guys
Nitro.
hear us well enough?
We should be able to. Should be able to. Let's see, where do we have somebody though?
We have so many screens.
We do.
It looks like I'm looking around like crazy. It's because we have so many monitors.
I'm an IT guy, so this whole area is just covered with screens. So we can interact with you folks. We can give you live coverage of this entire tournament. And all right, so we've got somebody up on Iron Maiden. Let's go check in for the first time today on Iron Maiden.
The current high scores, it's still
Bowen Cairns with 293 million points, which
nothing to scoff at considering how tight this game is currently set up.
And I mean, what humbles me, sometimes I play games and I'm like, I rock, is that on a game that was loose with all the rubbers and not terribly tight tilts, I only put up 313 million points on that, which was a little higher than what Bowen was able to put on this machine.
On a machine that's set up insane.
Yeah. Although I did hear yesterday that somebody put up over 1 billion points already on it.
On
Iron
general,
Maiden.
in general.
Yeah. Not on this one, but just in general.
Yeah.
Previous to that, the high score that I saw was by Steve Bowden, actually, with 800 million points. So let's see. We've got, I believe, ball 1. We'll see. But we're making our way through Iron Maiden with 3 million points. I don't know how that didn't give him a danger. That was a heck of a hit. I could hear it from over here.
That key is still dangling right in the way.
I know. It's ridiculous.
Also, dudes, if you're coming down to Allentown, we got a whole bunch of donuts sitting on our table.
We do.
Feel free to come by and get some donuts.
Not just any donuts. Duck donuts.
I don't even know what those are. I didn't know that was a thing until today.
Okay, it is a thing.
Ridiculous.
Oh,
they cover them in bacon and stuff.
Yeah. And you know what, Z, you rock too, because you're here hanging out with us. So it looks like he...
yeah, calling him Z is good. That's a long name.
Yeah, he told me it's Boltrox, but I called him Z to start with, so I'm going to keep calling him Z.
I'm going to call people what they want to call Boltrox.
Give me 1 second. We have to adjust Iron Maiden, because it is now out of camera view, so give me 1 second.
You move?
Yep, no, you're good.
Okay. Sup, dudes? How's it going? Chris isn't here anymore. It's just us. If you want to talk trash about him, feel free. I'll just delete the chat. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know how to delete the chat. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. So,
all right. Sorry about that, guys.
yeah, be cool, dudes. Pretend like we weren't talking about him.
What'd you say? Something good?
No, I didn't say anything.
Got my eyes on you.
I was talking about how much I like your coif.
My coif? Oh, my hair?
What are we stepping on?
Some piece of cardboard down here. We're gonna move that out of the way. All right. Donuts trending.
I had a donut earlier that had like maple glaze and bacon on it. And I probably shouldn't have. I don't need it. I mean, I'm a fan.
Well, you gotta, do you see this shirt, guys? It says, I'm not fat, I'm a wide body. So, give you a little bit of history, those of you who are just joining us for the first time. Matt and I decided late last year, with some help and encouragement from his amazing wife, Beck, to start a t-shirt company because nobody sold shirts that were big enough for Matt.
That's true.
And not only that,
I've gone to like every big East Coast show.
Yeah. And then not only that,
and I always want to buy show shirts, and they never have show shirts in my size. And I was like, you know what? I want some pinball shirts.
Yeah.
So we started making pinball shirts that go up to like 4X. And this particular shirt that I'm kind of proud of, that says I'm not fat, I'm a wide body. The smallest size is extra large. So I kind of flipped the script there. I'm like, yeah, sorry, skinny dudes.
I don't even have
shirt
that. And I can't even have that shirt because I am not an extra large. Not yet.
Yeah, I was going to say, buy one and grow into it.
There you go. I actually have one that I have to get back to you. But anyway, so yeah. We've got t-shirts. And not only that, but with those bigger shirts, what always bothered me about that was you had your smalls, your mediums, your larges, all the way sometimes up to extra large is going to be the same price. Then 2X is $5 more. 3X is $5 more than that. No.
It's a lot of fabric.
No, I get that, but no, you should. Anybody who's running a company should exactly. Somebody who's running a company should be able to have the forethought to be able to build in into their price structure to be able to accommodate that, because that's fat shaming in a way, and we like to be all inclusive here, and I don't want to
fat proud. That's what I am.
Well, good. I appreciate that. Everybody should be proud, no matter what they're given or they're in, and yeah. So we're all about that here.
Back to Iron Maiden.
Sorry.
No, you don't have to be sorry.
I did. I'm passionate about how I feel about everybody.
I appreciate that.
Good.
As a big dude, I appreciate that. But back to Iron Maiden, only because we covered the rules yesterday. We'll cover the rules again today. Kind of the basic rules, if you guys have never played Maiden before.
If you haven't played Maiden before, first off, you need to go play it.
Yeah,
it needs the hype.
If there's one near you, it won't hurt our feelings if you leave and go play
exactly.
it.
Exactly. And I'll make a challenge. If you play it and you don't think it meets the hype, reach out to us, because I want to know who you are. Because
he's going to drive to where you are.
And I'm going to show you how to play this game and why it is amazing. Because it absolutely meets the hype. But I don't think that's going to happen, because you're going to play this game and your mind's going to be blown.
So what is he in?
So right now, he is in, make sure you're looking at this one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Again, too many screens.
Well, he just drained. So now
he did just drain. But he ended with 40 million points. That was ball, we're not sure. So we've got 40 million going into the Trooper, and he's just getting started here. So Iron Maiden is very much, it follows that same type of Stern pattern where it's start a mode, that mode's going to give you certain lit shots, you're going to hit those shots, and there's some caveats that go along with it, but I really like that about Sterns in particular, and that like you start a mode and it calls out the color of that mode, giving you visual cues as to what it is that you should be doing to try to complete that.
So modes in this, we'll just go. Well, we'll go from what you would do off the plunge. So off the plunge, you have 2 skill shots available to you. One of them, do you have the whiteboard?
I do not.
Okay. One of them is it's a small stand-up target attached to the top right bumper there. That on a normal setting game.
No, it will not let me add the whiteboard
That's
right
fine.
now.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
On a normal setting game, hitting the normal skill shot, that's going to give you a letter and eddy. It'll give you some points, and it'll give you an extra 5 seconds of ball timer. The super skill shot is it's holding the left flipper, right? I swear it's holding the left flipper and doing a plunge to get it to go up that left orbit, and then it'll come back down onto that mini flipper at the top left, and then you hit it from there, and you hit the like that little jackpot shot, that red blinking shot, right?
Yep.
And that'll give you the super skill shot that gives you, I believe, 2 letters in Eddie, and it also increases your ball save by 10 seconds and gives you points. And that'll be your super skill shot. So once you have the ball in play, I have no idea. I had one and it was delicious. Help yourself. Take 2. I don't need any more.
I've been reading, I've been seeing your posts for a long time on Pinside.
Oh, very cool.
We got a fan. Hang on one second,
I
guys.
read this for sale thread like every hour for the last 3 days. I came down from Canada, so.
Awesome.
Thankfully to that for sale thread, I brought them all in. I didn't just do parking lot trades, but I brought 3 games. I sold them all before the show even opened.
Everybody's saying the same thing. I should have come down Friday.
And I'm glad because the games I sold, instead of them just walking away, the guys took them out and put them on the floor. So that's good because that's what I want. But yeah, sorry, just talking to a guy, just talking to a gentleman. From
We have
Pinside.
fans.
We have some fans.
We have some fans. We're popular.
We have fans.
No, I'm just kidding. We're not
I
popular.
have no hair to.
Honestly, it's just everybody recognizes me and this dude because of the beard. So I feel like this should be part of our business model. Do you think like, you know how celebrities like insure their lips or their butt or whatever? Like, should we do that with our beards?
Insure our beards.
Yeah, just to make sure that we always have them.
Where are you from, Lime G?
I think if he has the same username, he follows us on Instagram, I believe. I've recognized that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Thanks,
so
Trucks.
we definitely want to work on more cameras. We've got quite a few ourselves. We're using actually this guy's some of his IP cameras. So we want to bring you more coverage. So I think our next event at this point is going to be Wednesday, which is our weekly stream.
That'll be on one game.
Yeah.
Single game.
Every Wednesday it's a little bit more intimate. It's just us. A couple people come out to our local pinball gallery, which is a sponsor of Pinfest. They've got 75 machines, so we pick a machine out, we sit down, and we go through it. We tell you the rules, we talk about what we like, what we don't like about it, that kind of thing. So that's always Wednesday, starting at about 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, or for you guys, GMT -5. So that's on Wednesdays, which is probably pretty late for them, but that's okay. But then we also do the first Tuesday of every month. We've got the Pinball Gallery monthly tournament.
High score tournament.
We usually cover the side pot, which is a high score tournament. This past week on Tuesday was on Iron Maiden, of course. So we did that. And then, okay, so he's from LA, Louisiana, and Mississippi. So that's awesome. Well, welcome, Lime. We appreciate you hanging out with us. So yeah, and then what else do we have? We've got the June Jam coming up. We're going to be doing a stream from a guy named Joe Fox's house, which apparently
if I can't get in on that tournament, I can just come and stream too.
Yeah, and I think Brian's going to come down and stream too. So I am in that tournament, oddly enough, and actually I think I'm currently 12th, I think, overall in points for the Tour of Delaware, which just became IFPA sanctioned tour, which is super exciting.
Huge shout out actually to Chad. We had him on
Chad
here yesterday.
Hastings. If you see him playing, he's got crazy pants.
Yeah, if you see a guy wandering around with crazy bright pants on, that's going to be Chad. He runs all the stuff out of Delaware with a couple other guys. But he also set up the sound system here for Pinfest. Fantastic guy. He'll bring you beer. He brought us beers yesterday. Guy. Anyway, we keep getting off track.
No, I
want to go over the rules of Iron Maiden a little bit.
All right. So we got somebody starting up right now.
Yep, we covered this.
Oh, not just anybody. We've got Monsieur Bowden starting up on Iron Maiden right now.
There we go. All right, so we covered the skill shot. So after the skill shot, different things you can do. So if you want to activate modes, modes are going to be all of the white lit shots. So you can see the ramps, the center ramp, there's white lit arrows. Those are going to give you letters in Eddie. Currently he has EDD, now I. If he gets one more of those shots, it's going to spell Eddie. And then he can hit the center ramp to start a mode. So let's see if we can do that.
There you go.
That'll give him the E. Oh, did it start the mode? No, it didn't start the mode right away. So now you can see that top center ramp has the left-hand arrow lit that he just hit, and that's going to start him in mode. It puts him in Fear of the Dark. So Fear of the Dark is you see these purple lights. What Fear of the Dark is going to do? How's it going, dude? What Fear of the Dark is going to do? Well, what it would have done, I know. What it would have done was he would have hit any of those purple shots. And then hitting a purple shot will then light the spinners for pretty big points. And that's good. It's a good mode because you think about it. To get to powered spinners, you got to hit the spinners anyway.
Right.
So really, you're stacking your mode with powering up your power shots. So that's the basics on starting modes. You'll also notice up in the top, kind of just to the left of that center ramp, there's a captive ball, and that captive ball has you spell the word mummy. Every time you hit it, it gives you a letter in the word mummy. Spelling mummy leads you to mummy multi-ball.
Yep.
Which is it's a decent
it's a
scoring
two-ball
mode.
multi-ball.
Yep.
But you do have the ability to add more balls.
Correct.
I haven't quite figured out the intricacies of how to do that, but you can add a ball.
Yep.
Because I've done it somehow.
So that's how you progress through modes. You progress through modes to eventually get to the wizard modes and things like that, which I have not been able to do so far. Come on.
Yeah, actually,
he is wailing on that.
That was my question. Is you could see the white lights at the bottom of the play field. They all correspond to 5 different modes.
Yep.
And then I assume if you're able to, which I obviously have not been able to, complete those modes. See you later, Z. Have a good one. If you complete those modes, do you then go into some kind of wizard mode? What is that wizard mode? I haven't seen it yet.
Because I think it's completing the modes is one. I think getting all of the multi-balls maybe is one. I'm not positive, and I don't want to say stuff if I don't know the answer.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, you can see there's those arching guys there across the center of the playfield. Those are the 4 like mini wizard modes, I believe.
Oh, I thought those were Eddie cards.
I thought that's what they did. I thought they took you to completing Eddie. I don't know. Don't listen to us. Don't listen to us.
We don't know.
Anyway, we just know how to start the modes.
That's right.
And how to get complete modes.
Watch Jack Danger. He'll show you how to do that stuff. We'll figure it out eventually.
So in addition to the standard modes, you also have what are called power shots, or what we call power shots. I think that's what they're called. So in general gameplay, you should, when a new game starts up, you'll see on the left-hand side of the screen, there's kind of a tower of different shots. And what's really cool about the game is it tells you how many you need pretty much at all times. So for example, in order to get power spinners, you need to rip that spinner, get 40 spins on the spinner. Then there's a spinner on the left and a spinner on the top, kind of top center. You can get power ramps, you can get power pops, you can get power orbits. There's all these different power shots. They're also represented by the 5 yellow triangles in the center of the screen.
There you go.
So what happens is, say you get power spinners, right? Well, there is the same shot that's the skill shot. It's just to the right of the top bumper. That lights up for a power jackpot. So if you get power spinners, it lights that shot up for a power jackpot. You can hit it and cash it out. Or what you can do is you can risk it and try to also get something like, say you get power ramps. So you get power spinners, don't hit the jackpot, and then hit power ramps. What will happen is once you activate power ramps, the jackpot value will go up and a multiplier will be applied to it. So, it'll go up from, say, I'm making numbers up here, but it'll go from like 1.5 million to 2.9 or 3 million times 2, And then it's like, okay, well, now that's worth a healthy amount of points. Maybe I'll take that jackpot, or maybe I'll also go for power orbits, or maybe I'll go for power pops. And every time you get one of those power shots, what happens is that the value goes up. The problem is that if you don't collect that and you drain, that progress is gone. So when you come back into the next ball, that power jackpot value is back down to 0, and that can hurt. That can hurt. We were playing on Wednesday last week. Our buddy Jeff was playing. I believe he's playing in the tournament. Our buddy Jeff was playing, and he had lit, I think, three of the power shots. He had a pretty healthy power jackpot set up, and he just whiffed it. I'm like, dude, collect the power jackpot. He's like, no, I got it, and then drained it.
Do we want to move to something that's being played right now?
Yeah, we can move to something else.
I think Elvira is being played. So I was covering Elvira earlier today, but I don't know what is going on in that game.
All right, so Elvira and the Party Monsters. I'm not. If you gave me some time playing it, I'd warm up to it again. I've played it a bunch. I just forget the rule set, but it is a Bally System 11, same Bally Williams System 11 game. I know I tend to focus on ramps. The lock shot on this very similar to the locks on Scared Stiff. If you're familiar with Scared Stiff, it's that far left hand orbit
the
shot.
Skull,
if you want to
right?
the skull.
Honestly, all shots like that, I just refer to the Star Trek shot.
Well, that's not quite the Star Trek shot.
No,
it's not as far.
Quite, no,
but yeah.
But, it's
but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So, whoa, camera's a little fuzzy.
So This is why this is what we deal with when you're dealing with somebody else's gear. You know, that's what we got, which is completely cool. We can still see what's going on. We've got the scoreboard.
All right, so are we in multi-ball?
It looks that way. Jackpot is now lit. So current high score is we've got 9.2 million by one of the sailors. So a dad-son team comes in here.
Capone?
Yeah, Lady Capone, you rock too.
Getting Waffle House. Oh, see a Lime G. I didn't even see a. I'm sorry.
Man. Sorry,
I'm
dude.
bad at paying attention to the chat. I hope you're still here to hear us say see you later. Also enjoy your Waffle House. Go with the grits.
Yeah.
Go with the grits. That's my suggestion.
All right. So the current high score on this one is 9.2 million. We just watched Ryan Altamouse, whatever, earlier today. Put up 4 million points, dropped him right into 5th.
Yep.
So 9 million is a decent score on this particular game.
On this machine, 9 million is a very healthy score.
Yeah, and again, these machines are super tight. You know, they're going to be very prone to tilt and all that.
Oh, Tuna's here! Tuna, come on the camera!
The Rage Tilt Tuna is here, not the Buffalo Pinball Tuna.
We have our own tuna.
We have our own tuna.
Lady tuna.
It's actually when you're setting up Twitch, it says who's your tuna, and we had to designate a tuna.
Say hello. Lean in.
Hi, Tuna.
Hey, how are you, Phil?
This is Tuna, local pinball celebrity.
She's amazing.
We're just sitting there doing the stream. Are you playing in the tournament? Or are you just having fun?
I'm here for fun.
Good.
Right.
You know, I don't want to commit to anything.
We got Francesco here
I have
too.
stuff in the parking lot to do, so.
All right. Are you buying or selling anything?
No.
Yeah, I said I wasn't buying anything either. I bought something.
Oh, we might buy something.
I bought something too.
What'd you buy?
We got a World Cup.
What?
A World Cup, 78.
The old one.
Oh.
I got a jackpot.
Really?
I'm super excited about that jackpot.
So much.
Super excited.
I'm going to be jackpotting all the time when I'm at home. It's not set for mature. I'm sorry.
Jackpotting. Is that what we call it now?
Yeah. It's exciting. All right.
So who else up in here?
We got a bunch of people. We got
Lime
Lady Capone,
Ninja,
420.
that's fun. Limes go well with tuna.
We got a Lime G just went to Waffle House.
Waffle House.
Oh my gosh. They have pork chops.
What?
They do.
They do. You have waffles and pork chops, man.
You're ridiculous. That's awesome. All right.
All right. We're gonna cover the game.
Yeah.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you. Stop by. We'll hang out later.
All right. Yeah. Totally.
Absolutely.
So we've got somebody on Iron Maiden, Globetrotters, Fireball.
Whoever's on Iron Maiden, that dude is rocking out. Look at him on the camera. Oh, you missed it. Look at him bobbing that head.
Did we go in there?
Well, what else do we got? Is somebody on Globetrotters?
It looks like
Because I love Globetrotters.
I do too. This one is in decent player condition, but it looks like it's a little on the rough side. Like the cabinet has a hole in it on the side of it. I don't know if you noticed that.
It's for ventilation.
Yeah, cools it off. You pop a 100mm fan in there, keeps it nice and cool. So we've got Globetrotters up here.
All right, so I love Globetrotters. If you're looking for a brief tutorial on Globetrotters, check out what's Corey's website called? Pinball Spinner? Is it pinballspinner.com? I think it's pinballspinner.com. One of the guys that organized the event here, he runs very fast tutorials.
How you doing, Toes?
What's up, dude? But anyway, pinballspinner.com. Corey, one of the event organizers here, runs a series of YouTube videos that are, the intention of them is, if you are playing in a tournament setting and you need to know how to play a game, yeah, you can look up websites that have basic text tips, but he puts together videos that are like 3 to 5 minutes long.
I feel like I thought they were even shorter than that.
They might be.
I feel like they're
they're
like,
real short.
Yeah, something that like you could literally be like, oh shit, I have to go play this game. Let me hop onto the YouTube, see what's going on, and see it before you even have to play.
Yeah. So like you could go watch a Papa tutorial and that would be like looking at me, and you could go watch one of his tutorials and it would be like looking at Chris. Like I'm kind of the bigger, larger, more expansive, and you're more. I'm just kidding. I'm just making fun of his height.
It's all good. Always with the height.
But so he does these short tutorials that you can watch. So say you're sitting there, you're in a tournament game. You're in a tournament game, and you need to know what to do. You can go watch him. He does have one on Harlem Globetrotters. So Globetrotters in general, things that you can do. You can spelling the word globe. You can do that by, if you look at that saucer up at the top center, very similar in location to the saucer you'd see on like Bobby Orr Power Play. Every time you hit that saucer, it's going to give you a letter. That letter is randomly awarded by how that keeps flashing, like it keeps it watch. So he's going to get an E, or no, I gave him the B. Sorry. Spelling globe. I totally forget what it does. What I generally tend to do in Globetrotters is
like
I
globe
just
might
try.
give you multipliers. I don't know.
I forget. But I do know that when I play Globetrotters, I almost exclusively at the beginning go for globe. Still pick up the B again, which looks like.
Oh, thank God that gate was open.
Also, things to be careful of on Globetrotters is the double flipper on the left-hand side.
Yep.
Playing a lot of modern games, people are used to trying to catch the ball and trapping up. Trapping up is something you can't do on the bottom left flipper on Globetrotters because you're going to just drain yourself. So
You can drop
really,
catch it like he just did, though.
yeah,
That's
oh
for
yeah,
sure.
really satisfying spinner on the left-hand side, and he's going to pick up an E. So he's actually looks like he's doing. Is it he? I can't see who's playing it.
I believe it is.
I don't know if it's a man or a
It's
woman. I
a
apologize.
tiny person in black.
So this person playing, nice.
Oh, is
the
that-
gate was open.
that-
There's a gate over there.
Is that Sonny Bond?
But I tend to go for spelling globe because it's generally a safe shot. Gets the ball kind of up and away, which I know is not. Oh, did you see
I
that?
did see that. That's rough.
I am watching. Oh, I'm watching the wrong stupid screen.
Every time.
So
This one.
I know. I just saw a fantastic save, and I'm like, did you see that? And it was actually draining in real time.
Yep. I saw that. Oh, no.
Actually, I'm gonna look up.
Somebody just broke the darn their e-cigarettes. All right, so the current high score on Globetrotters is 700,000 points, set by Bob Cho. Matt always trying to be the guy to save the day. Literally on the floor right now. Matt saves the day again.
Man, did you guys get to see my rear end show?
No, we didn't. I thought about moving the camera, but we didn't.
You could have.
All right.
The first show's free. After that, you got to pay.
That's right. So